Alright, in this video, we'll be looking at how smart contracts works and its application on the blockchain. So we'll be looking at what is smart contract. Then we'll be contrasting lawyers and a smart contract. Yes, a lawyer and a smart contract. Then we'll be looking at the application of smart contract. So what is smart contract? Well, I believe you are very aware with what is called agreement. But let's look at the word smart contract. Let's disintegrate the word itself. Smart contract. Contract is basically an agreement, and smart means something that's smart. Let's use the word automated now for the smart. Now let's look at it as a smart agreement and automated agreement. For instance, let's look at it like an automated agreement. On the blockchain that is decentralized, we don't need a central authority making decision for people. That's why we have smart contracts in blockchain. We want something that is decentralized, where human factor and error can come into it. That's why we have smart contract. But let's see how the smart contract work by contrasting a lawyer and smart contract. So in Web 2 or our normal day-to-day life, whenever I want to initiate a transaction or something that involves a third party, we always go for a lawyer who drafts an agreement. For instance, if you want to buy a home or want to build a home or hire a contractor, you need to get a lawyer who will draft an agreement. If the lawyer or buyer doesn't meet up to what they are supposed to do, the agreement is automatically terminated. And if they meet up to what they are supposed to do, the agreement is automatically fulfilled and you pay them, or the agreement comes to a close. But in a smart contract where we have a decentralized world and a lot of nodes, this should tell you that you don't want a lawyer. Reason is because human factors. Okay, we've seen cases where lawyers favor a buyer or seller, even when one of these are at fault, but they slight technicality just to favor their clients. But in Web3, where we have a lot of nodes and we want a world or internet that's very transparent, you can't have a lawyer. So what we have is a smart contract, and these smart contracts are not necessarily agreement written in a book like you have in Web2. It's a set of code that helps execute agreement on the blockchain. Okay, for instance, let's imagine instead of hiring a lawyer, I write a smart contract, I put it into the blockchain instead, where you are looking for a buyer and say, build my house. Okay, if Alice, let's imagine Alice is a contractor who builds house. If you build your house, okay, let's imagine you are Bob. This is Bob here. You want to build an house and your estimate is $1 million. Okay, you put into this contract that any contractor that can build this house for $1 million, automatically the smart contract will trigger the money and send it to them. Now imagine Alice comes and look at the contract and try to bypass it by writing a higher figure or doing magu, something like that. The contract won't go. Okay, it will refund you. But if Alice meet up with building a house, there is 1 million. The contract automatically triggers and Alice get the money. That's how a smart contracts work. So smart contract helps both nodes to execute transaction after they validated it and all that. So that's how smart contracts work. It's basically an automated agreement on the blockchain. So the application of it is on loan. This help execute loan very fast. Staking, even on yield farming, with ownership, as I used earlier on with house, getting a contract and putting hiring a contractor and putting an agreement on the blockchain, then in-game assets and rewards. So it has a lot of use cases. It's a very core component of the blockchain. So for this video, the activity and task you have to do is write a simple explanation of what a smart contract is and how it works. I've explained it in the most simplest way possible. So all you have to do is do some more research and write it according to your own understanding. Then explore platforms like Etherscan to view a basic smart contract. Although when you read it on Etherscan, you may not fully understand it. But just go to Etherscan, then look for a token, go to contract, then you see series of codes there. That's basically what a smart contract is. See you in the next video.